Hello, you've come through to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews, and today we're looking at Red Sprite chapter 13 and 14. But before we get into this isn't going to be like the normal reviews. It's going to be a bit rantish and a bit showing some concern. And the main reason for that is because the chapter has been cancelled. I mean, it's done. The series is done. After 14 chapters, it's done. And we'll get to that. But my concerns really are with the nature and the way this industry is going. So if you look at it from the perspective of a reader, now I haven't read every single manga and I don't read every single manga. I'm not intending to read every single manga. But there are certain things I will try regardless of what people say, whether they say it's good or bad. I'm a fan of Fairy Tail. Not everybody likes Fairy Tail. I'm a fan of One Piece. Not everybody likes One Piece, although the majority of the people do. I mean, I've watched and read loads of different things, but it's weird how things aren't really given a chance anymore, like they probably did back in the day. And let's put the One Piece into perspective. If One Piece was only given 10 chapters to do something, would we have got such an amazing Paramount War arc? We wouldn't have, because it was given time to prosper and it kind of picked up. So it seems like the industry is changing in the direction it's going. So Monofu, I'm sorry if I butchered that name, Bleach, Nisekoi, more or less finished this year. What replaced them was Promised Neverland, Red Sprite, and Love Rush. Love Rush, whatever, was interesting. I was interested in the other two. I love the ideals of everything. It was darker, it was different. I loved it. It was interesting. Promised Neverland has carried on and people are really enjoying that for whatever reason. But I find sometimes it's a bit dry. I think once it gets to the point where it's literally day dot and then, D-Day and they've got to go, that's probably when it's going to be interesting. It's interesting in the sense that it's a new world, it's dark, it's grim, they need to escape, it's like prison escape, prison break type of thing, you need to escape. Cool. Betrayers, moles, everything in between. Red Sprite was different. It had a technological element to it. It had an idea of a different type of world. Kind of like you have a world full of magic. This is a world full where electricity is different. It's through thunder cores, not generators. And it opens up things for a lot of possibilities. It wasn't really given enough time. People didn't like it as much, but you're not really going to always like something when they're world building. So it was rushed and it was finished. Now this basically covers what happens over the last two chapters. Chapter number 13. Blackburn arrives. Blackburn is that soldier that Frank was scared of right at the beginning when he made that first parade and jumped in and he got the Red Sprite. Right? That's number one. What is his ability? He's not really thunder, he's not really lightning, but they said he's the king or god of both. And he's summoned by the sacrifice or the ash of those soldiers, those crusaders. Now, over time, that's always been the case. Using the ash creates a lot of electromagnetism, and it's been a thing over time where Thundercore humans that die basically become ash, that get sacrificed to him, and he uses it as power. Basically, the guy is pretty much everything from every type of style. The guy is fast because he surprised the hell out of Frampt and Al, and he's strong because he stopped the sword and he gave a body shot. Brilliant. Mono tried helping him, he zapped him, he did some damage, some of the ash came off, but basically he did not get taken out. Next thing we see, boom, Mono, nice to see you, I've been looking for you. Pops up onto the ship, they start fighting again. Naturally, Mono gets helped by Tatsu, gets helped by Al. They basically work together. It is teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Essentially, that's what this is about. And as a team, collectively, they can kick his ass. And the reason why that's the case is pure and simple. The way I see it is, Ash is good at everything, but he's not great at anything. Whereas each one of them is great at something. You got Al, who's great at his magnetism. Tatsu's great at the sensory type of stuff. Mono, who's a supercharger, who's great at that type of thing. So using them in conjunction together collaboratively will do damage against basically Blackburn. They chop off his arm and that's where the chapter ends. With this big ultra attack that does damage, they do it again and Blackburn is pretty much destroyed. And he goes, what the hell is going on? They use the ship's electric power that creates the cloud in reverse that sends a big charge to him, which pretty much scatters his ash, and then Tatsu basically does the final deal. That's pretty much how they deal with it. So I'm guessing the idea behind this is going to be drawn out. We're going to see strengths and weaknesses, but with it literally getting cancelled, they have to cut it short. Fine, you do what you got to do. And then it ends. What happens is they get kind of acknowledged by Morgonia gets acknowledged by Nalbian Kingdom as a country. They're now in alliance. Edenia doesn't like that, and then like cut out the ashes. It kind of like sets up for another war, and then the chapter really ends with it's not goodbye, it's see you later type of thing, because it's kind of like a to be continued where yeah, we've still got our friends out there and we see portraits of them out there. One lady sat down, other person's tied up, someone else is kind of in a problem as well, and there's 3 others to go, and it's kind of left like that, leaving it open for something else. That is pretty much it. Very disheartening, very discouraging, and not a good thing to think about on a Thursday. I was looking forward to it and it's finished. What do you want me to say about that? Anyway, that's done. I'm looking for 3 series or 2 series. There was Spring Weapon 01 that came out for 3 chapters. That was really cool. I'm not sure what they're doing with that. I hope they bring it in a different magazine. And Amalgam of Distortion, 3 chapters came out. That brilliant. They've now come out with something called Demons, the Demon's Plan. The 2nd chapter is out today. Well, it's Scannellation for Monday. I will be doing a review for that. Whether I keep it as a series, I don't know, but look out for that. With this series ending, I need something to replace it with. I will start putting effort in with The Promised Neverland. You can count on that. It's a promise I will never get where I need to get to because it's The Promised Neverland. I'm joke. It's a silly pun. It's a really bad one. But anyway, that's my review. Hope you enjoyed what we had of the series of 14 chapters. And thank you for the short but bumpy ride. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.